We're on a journey, looking back on.
Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name's Sam. I've got a bit of a collaboration video today. Firstly, sorry if I sound awful, my throat's still bad, my chest's still bad. Just struggling at the minute with breathing really. Yeah, so I've got a bit of a collaboration video with my lovely friend Hailey from Mummy Cooks Homemade. I'll put it on the bottom of the screen here. I'll also put the link to her channel in the description. Yeah, we were chatting the other day and we were saying how, like, you know, the cost of everything's going up, and, you know, you can't even really afford to go out for a meal anymore, can you? It's just, everything's just got so expensive. So we thought we'd set ourselves a little challenge to see if we could make like a romantic 3-course dinner for two for £10 or less. We were allowed to use stuff we already had. We were allowed to use stuff we already had in the house, like store-cupboard ingredients, things like milk, butter, sugar, things like that. I ended up spending 70p extra. I went to £10.70. Hailey will tell you obviously what she spent and everything. Yeah, so my 3 courses. For my starter, I'm doing creamy garlic mushrooms on sourdough toast. Then I did a lemon chicken Milanese with baby potatoes and veg for the main. And then for dessert, I did a creme brulee. Won't waffle too much. I'll just tell you a little bit about Hailey. Yeah, so Hailey's mum. Well, she's a wife and she's a mum of 2 lovely little girls. One of them just recently had a birthday. I think she was 7, just on Tuesday this week, just gone. So happy birthday to little Amy. Yeah, and she's basically, Hailey's got a lifestyle cooking channel. It's predominantly, she does cooking, hence the name Mummy Cooks Homemade. Yeah, so she does like hauls, meals of the week, things like that. She's really funny, and she's very down to earth, and she's just on the last couple of her videos started doing voiceovers. She's just so funny, so she has me in stitches every time I watch her. But yeah, she's a lovely lady. So, you know, once you've finished watching this video, why don't you pop over to Hailey's channel and go see what she's made. So yeah, so I'll just get cracked on and make a start. So let's start with the starter. So we'll start with the starter. So for the starter, I'm just going to do some creamy garlic mushrooms on some sourdough toast. So I've put the I'll put the list of ingredients I'll put that in the description, and I'll put it at the side. But basically we've got about 300 grams of mushrooms. These were just the closed cup mushrooms, 95p. I've got about 100 grams of butter, which I already had in. I've got about 40 grams of plain flour. And then I've just got a little chunk of just hard, like Parmesan type cheese. A bulb of garlic. And I've got about 250ml of double cream. Okay, and I've just got some olive oil as well. So yeah, just turn that thing on. And I'm just going to use a I'm just going to use a drop of the olive oil just to stop the butter burning, really. And then I'm just going to add just a little knob of the butter to that. And then just while that's melting, I mean, you can use as much garlic in this as you like. I mean, let's have a little look, see how many cloves we've got in here. Get rid of that rubbish. And just while that, I've washed these mushrooms, so I'm just gonna pop them in and just let them start cooking down. And that's, like I say, just with the butter, a little bit of butter and a little bit of olive oil. And then I'm just going to use 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cloves of garlic. And then I've just got a garlic crusher here, but if you haven't got a garlic like crusher, you could just use, just chop it up finely. Just while that's cooking down a little bit, I'm just gonna pop this butter. I'm gonna add a little bit extra into the pan actually. I'm gonna add another little bit, and then the rest of this I'm just gonna pop in the microwave and melt it. And then all I'm gonna do is just add in the flour. I'm just gonna stir that round. And that's just going to create like a roux really, that's going to thicken up there. Yeah, so just stir that. And then we just need to wait for the we'll just wait for these mushrooms to cook down. Right, so all the mushrooms have like pretty much cooked down now. Right, so we've just cooked all the mushrooms down. And then I'm just going to stir in a little bit of my butter and flour mixture. And that is going to start thickening. There, you can see that start thickening straight away. So I'm just going to add in just the cream and add in the rest of the cream. And there you can see it's like thickened up nicely there now. So I'm just going to pop in a little bit of parsley. Not much. Just a little. And I'm going to and if it's not quite thick enough to how you want it, you can always just add a little bit more of the flour mixture. Just add a little bit more in there, thicken that up a little bit. And there we go. That is our creamy garlic mushrooms. And I'm just going to slice some of this bread now and I'll toast it. We'll serve up the mushrooms and then we'll just put a bit of grated cheese on the top. So I'll get on with that now. And then we'll just toast. And there we go, that's creamy garlic mushrooms. I'm just going to grate a little bit of just a little bit of parmesan. And we've got our creamy garlic mushrooms. So for the main course, we're having lemon chicken Milanese. So we're just going through what we need. So we've got potatoes, chicken breasts, 3 lemons, 2 eggs. I've just made up some breadcrumbs there, just using a tiger loaf we had. Bit of parmesan, butter, tender stem broccoli and some leeks. Right, so all we're going to do, I'm just going to open the chicken. And then all I'm going to do, I don't know about you, but that awful little bit on where you get on a chicken breast where the vein is, oh, I don't like, I always cut that bit off. So I'm just cutting that bit off. And then all I'm going to do is I'm just going to put a bit of cling film down and I'm just going to bash them a little bit just to flatten them out just a little bit, just so they cook a bit quicker. So so just bash away. Try not to bash them too hard, otherwise they fall apart. I know when Ross bashes the chicken sometimes for parmos and things, they end up falling apart because he bashes the heck out of them. Yeah, so you just really want to just flatten it down a little bit. Yeah, so once you've got your chicken battered out to the right thickness, we're just going to start by breaking a couple of eggs first. Just into this bowl. There we go. Right, and then we're just going to grate some parmesan into the breadcrumbs. I mean, you can use as much or as little as you like. You saw the size of the block I had. I didn't use too much. Probably, I don't know, maybe a third of a block of that, the block of cheese that you saw. Just really to taste. If you like a lot of parmesan, then put more in. And then we're just going to season that as well with a bit of salt and pepper. Just adding the rest of the parmesan into the rest of the breadcrumbs that we might need if we run out. And again, I'm just adding a little bit more to the extra breadcrumbs. Right, and then we're just going to get our lemons. I have washed these thoroughly anyway. And then I'm just going to chop off the little stemmy type ends. And then we're just going to grate the zest of the lemons into the breadcrumbs. These were a bit fiddly, these, because they were only quite little lemons, so they were a little bit fiddly. Right, now we're just going to get the... oh, this is my new juicer that I've just got. Thank you, Ellie, so much. It's wonderful. It's just so handy because it's got the little cup at the bottom, and it actually, you know, gives you measurements as well. It's so handy. So yeah, so I'm just getting the juice out of these couple of lemons, and I'm just going to add that in with the egg mixture. And then we'll just juice another one. I can't quite remember if I juiced 2 or 3. I think I did 3. Yeah, no, I used the juice of 2 lemons. And I'm just whisking the eggs here now and just whisking the lemon juice in with it. And then I've just, excuse me, covered a baking tray just with some foil. And then I'm going to dip my chicken in the egg mixture, then into the breadcrumbs, give it a good pat down, make sure it's all nice and well coated, and pop them on the oven tray. Yeah, so just juicing the lemon. Did I mention this is a new squeezer and it's really good? It literally gets everything out of it. It's really good. And another lemon. Oh, looks like I forgot to put the zest of a lemon in the lemon and butter as well. Excuse me. Yeah, so I'm just grating the zest of the lemon in there as well. So I've just chopped and washed the potatoes and just put the broccoli in the pan, and then what I did, I'll give it a quick wash. So I'm making some creamed leeks with it. So all I'm doing here is I'm just going to chop up the leeks, give them a wash, and then I'm just going to cook them slowly, just in a little bit of butter to soften them. So I'll get on with that now. More butter, This is just to go in the pan to cook the leeks. Struggling there. Right, yeah. So I'll just pop that in, and then I'm just going to put them on a really low heat to start softening. So I'm just putting the leeks on now to soften. I've got the chicken in the oven. That's at gas mark 6, I believe. I'll double check that and put that in the description. So the leeks are nearly cooked now. I've got the potatoes on there, just simmering away. Broccoli's on, and the lemon butter's just ready to be melted. I seem to have lost a bit of video footage where I added the roux to the leeks. All I did was I just added the roux, thickened it up a little bit, and then added just some milk, just till it was the right consistency. And you can see there the lemon butter's about melted ready. So, yeah, so we're all nearly ready to go. So, chicken's cooked now. All the veggies cooked. So, there's our chicken. My piece all stuck. Then just going to serve up the potatoes with it. And then a bit of broccoli. And you could do any veg you wanted with this. It was just, excuse me, the broccoli was reduced, so that's why I picked that. But you could just, use any veg you want or any veg that you've got in. I've just reheated the creamed leeks in the microwave, so I'm just going to pop a spoonful of that on. And then just to finish it off, I'm just going to pour a little bit of the lemon butter just drizzle it over the chicken. A little bit on the potatoes. And there we've got our lemon chicken Milanese with baby potatoes, tender stem broccoli and creamed leeks. For dessert, we're just going to make a creme brulee. So I've got 100 grams of golden caster sugar here, and we'll need a little bit extra for sprinkling on at the end. I didn't have a vanilla pod, but I had some like vanilla bean paste. So I've just got a tablespoon and a half of vanilla paste. I've got 6 egg yolks, and I've got a 600 ml of double cream. So I'm just going to start by whisking the egg yolks and sugar together. Just egg yolks. And sugar. I'm just going to add the bean paste as well in here. Right, I'm just going to preheat the oven to gas mark 4, which is 100 degrees Fahrenheit, is it? Okay, right, and then I'm just going to low. If you were just doing this for 2, you wouldn't need to use like a full 600 ml of cream. You could probably make it on a smaller scale, but I'm just doing quite a few just so there's a few extra. Because I just bought a big cream. I'll bring this cream up to the, just so it just starts to bubble around the edges, and then we'll take it off the heat. The cream's just starting to come up to temperature now. I'm just going to start waiting for it to start bubbling around the edges, and then I'm going to take it off. Get up. So now I'm just going to gradually stir it in to the egg yolks. And just scrape all around the edges. So I'm going to start and just filling these little ramekin dishes up. There we go. I'll just put that to one side and then pour some more in this one. There we go. And I'll just top these ones up. And then, so we've just got so I've topped up the ramekins with the cream mixture. And then I've just got some boiling water from the kettle. And I'm just going to top it up about halfway up the side of the dishes. And then I'm just going to pop it in the oven for 35 minutes and I'll come back to you. So all I'm doing now is they came out the oven, and what I did, I actually left them overnight just to cool. You can just leave them for a few hours, but I actually left them overnight. So now all I'm doing is I'm just putting about a teaspoon of sugar, of the golden caster sugar, just on each one. And I haven't got a fancy blowtorch, so I'm just going to have to pop them under the grill. There, so after they've been in the grill for a few minutes, the sugar goes nice and hard. Ready to crack open and enjoy. Yeah, so there was our 3 courses for £10.70. It's like you say, you know, you can do things cheap, and you know it's just about looking, isn't it? Seeing what you've got and making the best of what you've got in. But there's quite a few good like websites where, I don't know, say you had chicken, broccoli and rice or something. You can go on the website, I can't remember the name of it, but you can just put in like the ingredients you've got and it'll come up with like some ideas for, you know, just for the product you've got, which is quite handy. So I'll put the ingredients that I used and the bits that I bought in the description, and I'll put Hailey's link to her channel in there. But don't forget, when you finish watching this video, go over and watch Hailey's and see what you think. But thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and if you've stayed till the end, thank you so much. If you've liked this video, if you wouldn't mind giving it a thumbs up, I'd really appreciate it. It really does help like the channel to grow, and I'm gonna get going now, and I'd just like to say thank you all so much, and I will see you again very soon. Take care. Bye.
We're on a journey.